Oh, hey, you're here. Let's get into it. Today, we're going to talk about how to invest in Pokemon when you can't get product. 3 tips. It's what we're all struggling with right now. Everyone's always asking, is this a good buy? Is this a good long-term hold? Nobody knows. Nobody can tell you that. They are, they're lying. And at best, it's an educated guess. All right, what we do know and what we can control, that's where our focus should be right now. What do I know? So what do I mean? Well, let me show you. Tip 1. Find a slept on, undervalued product. I think a good example of that is the Pokemon Go set right now. Nobody wants it. Everybody mocks it. It's not the strongest set, but I don't think it's terrible. And if by some chance Pokemon TCG comes out with another Pokemon Go set, which I don't think is out of the realm of possibility because the Pokemon Go game just got bought out, and maybe the new leadership is going to be pushing really, really hard for another set to drive up their business. I think it could happen. And if it does, what do you think happens to set 1 when set 2 comes out? We're seeing it right now with all of the mega evolutions. All right, everybody knows the new mega evolutions are coming out now. Everybody wants the old ones too. Well, if that happens to Pokemon Go, this stuff might be a pretty good buy right now. Tip 2. Buy raw singles at your local card store. Yes, you may pay a little bit of a premium over what you would be paying online. You might get a little cheaper on TCG Play or eBay, but being able to go to a store and hold the card in your hand is so valuable, especially if you're going to be sending those cards out for grading. And that is essentially tip 2. Buy singles in person so you can grade them. You could try buying on TCG Player. You could try buying on eBay. You'll get a little bit cheaper, I'm sure. But I've done it. Trust me. You'll buy 10 of a single from TCG Player, and none of them are going to grade a 10. Because anybody that's selling singles online, they would grade those cards if they were grade worthy. They're selling them raw because they know they can't grade them themselves. To get around that, you need to be able to see the cards in person. And most card stores, they don't send singles out to get graded. They're bringing stuff in, they're pushing stuff out, they're doing so much business, they don't have time for the PSA thing. All right, so go once a week because there's kids there selling cards every day, I'm sure. Go once a week, once a month, whenever you can get there. Go there. Find the stuff you want for your collection. Find the stuff you think are undervalued and you could fetch a nice premium in a PSA 10, or you want to just put it in your collection for a while and you think it'll be a good long-term investment, whatever it is. If you want to grade cards, find a local card store. Look at them in person. Learn how to pre-grade corners, centering, edges, surface, all of that. And there's probably a million videos on YouTube about how to do that, and maybe I'll make one someday, but it's not hard. Do that. And, with sealed product being what it is and expensive as it is and as hard as it is to get, if you want something to invest in right now, I think PSA 10s that you grade yourself is a good move. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3, and this one might be a little controversial. Diversify, branch out. Pokemon is really hard to get right now, but that is not the only TCG out there. All right, there's a saying, rising tide lifts all ships. Pokemon is the tide. All of these other TCGs are the ships. Pokemon is bringing everything up with it. Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, MetaZoo, Gundam, everything's got its own card game now. They're all benefiting from what Pokemon is doing. And if you can get into something early, maybe you can catch it before the spike. Some stuff is already going. Magic, Final Fantasy, Magic Spider-Man. I mean, those prices are on par, if not exceeding what Pokemon is doing. But things like MetaZoo is cheap. Yu-Gi-Oh, Gundam, Dragon Ball, you can get into those for pretty close to MSRP. So if you can't get Pokemon, you still want to buy something, you still want to add to your collection or increase your portfolio, diversify. That's what they tell you to do with stocks. So why not do it with this? And honestly, if their goal is to have a nice display, I've got Lorcana right here. They look great. And who doesn't like Disney or Dragon Ball or Transformers or whatever? There's so many TCGs out there that you could add to your collection or your portfolio. It can help you both ways. If you manage to stick around this long, there's a bonus tip 4, and it's kind of piggybacking off of tip 1. Find stuff nobody wants. Find stuff nobody wants right now that you think they're gonna want in the future. For me, TCG Classic Collection kind of checks that box. $240 right now on eBay and TCG Player-ish. You get an exclusive case, deck boxes, sleeves, holographic versions of original cards that I don't think you can get anywhere else. The big 3, it's a phenomenal product, and it's frankly undervalued because nobody wants it. It's big, it's bulky, it's still a higher price point, but what do you think is going to happen when they don't have pallets of this thing sitting in Costco? All right, when people can't get it, everybody's going to want it. I bought 2 last week because I want one for my son and I want one for myself. And I'm pretty confident that in a year or 2, that thing is going to probably be $500. So get in now while it's cheap, because what you get inside of it, when you really break it down, it seems like it's really undervalued. But don't take my word for it. It's just my opinion. Well, I hope you got something out of today's video. I know the hobby is frustrating and a little toxic right now, but life can change fast. Trust me. All right. So be grateful for what you do have. Focus on what good you can do with it, and be patient. Until next time. See ya.